This person is shedding a past version of themselves strongly, even many past versions. This person is in a strong process of becoming, and they don't quite yet know where they will land. Just who they will be, how they will look, how many facets this will shift. What this person does know is that they are done settling. They are tired of settling. They are tired of this mundane energy of getting by, of the day-to-day working through, doing a lot for a very little, never really knowing, especially when it comes to the material world. This is bigger than just wanting fast results or being lazy, unmotivated. It's not this. The old system has failed this person and they are tired of it. It doesn't make sense to them. This person has conquered and grappled with many aspects of their life. Some of these which have appeared as past lovers or exes or people they were engaging with, in touch with closely. If this person is you and you feel like you're resonating, please know that you do not have to resonate with 100% of the details given to claim this. Make sure you only take the parts that really strike you. It feels that you are so tired of trying to fit into their boxes, trying to change, fix, shift yourself to fit into another system outside of you. I'm hearing compromising and complying through everything that's happened that may have showed you what you really don't want and what you don't like, what you're discontent with or discontented with, is also showing you what you do want. This process is helping you understand what doesn't work so that you can find what does. And not only this, but get even more deeply in tune with your authenticity and your truth, which is what the world really needs from you and of you. Whether you see why, how, or not, does not matter. Those innate pulls that you have, those things you can't deny or avoid, what you like, what you don't like, it's not an accident. It's all on purpose. For some of you, you've really tried to be a voice or tried to be center stage. If not center stage, you've really tried to be in this leadership role, the head of something, really working hard, striving hard, or being at the front of something. You've tried this masculine approach, or you've been around this very masculine approach and you were able to integrate it, to understand it, even to be influenced by it. And now as you've progressed, you understand that it's not for you. While there are hidden skills that you have taken from this period of time or from this way of life, even this connection, this system is collapsing. It's not something you want to use. It's not working for you any longer. At one point it may have, but now it is not. This can also be a person in your life that you are moving away from, but it's the same metaphor. Energy manifests differently in all of our lives, but at its deeper core, it is energy, and it has a particular signature. 909, 911, 313, all sticking out during this reading. Significantly, there also could have been a second energy here. This may have been a person you never fully closed a chapter with, or this could be a way of living, especially when it comes to our emotional body, our emotions, that is also quite masculine. This is one you still seem to be understanding or learning or integrating. But again, you've also discovered that there are many elements or certain elements of that do not work for you. There can also be an old story here that you haven't quite released. You're still working through it, and I'm hearing it's all coming to a head. It's like there's something you will discover or have discovered as of late that's going to rock your world, blow your mind. It's really going to draw your perspective, but for the better, for positive. And in this storyline, there may have been a very masculine, fiery energy as well as a very masculine, watery energy that took some kind of, it's like it encouraged you to take some kind of a pause or a break or to step away from making progress that you felt wasn't really progress. 420. There could have been addictions linked to these people as well. And again, these can be facets of you, if not people, where you just understood this is not really working, or you stopped trying to make it work. It was too hidden, it was too unknown, it was not clear enough. And I feel you spent a lot of time with this as well, with these processes or with these people. I feel one of the revelations you're going to be having is around the fact that your own peace or ability to detach has almost been interfered with because of this, that you haven't fully let yourself have peace, you haven't fully let go. Because somehow these systems, these people, what these people represented, the beliefs that they've represented, the beliefs you've held, and all of that and more, for some reason that has kind of been stopping you from really allowing yourself to flow and have peace and find a healthy, peaceful detachment. You could still be holding on to I should, or this should, or I have to, or this is the way it's supposed to be because ... and only to war with yourself. It's like you interrupt yourself on your way to flowing with you time and time again. And no worries, because this is a natural part and probably a very purposeful part of your path, of your journey, and probably doesn't really belong there because it is. One revelation that may come is it was never about them. The reason you couldn't get them out of your head, forget them or let them go, or the reason that you couldn't get this emotional process out of your head, that you couldn't let it go, that you held on to certain memories, moments, fragments, was because there was something that you were so longing to see in yourself connected to that. Something you've been so longing to integrate in yourself connected to that. Right now, anything that's stuck is coming up to the surface. Anything you're still holding that you're not allowing to transform or transition is coming to surface so that you may truly allow yourself the beautiful, beautiful growth that you deserve, that you've been asking for, that you've wanted, that you've cried for, that you've fallen to your knees crying for, asking for, praying for, manifesting for, writing, journaling, shadow working for, speaking for, therapy for, whatever your process has been. The very thing you've been begging for is very much in this process. It's the thing you've been stopping yourself from having by stopping your innate flow, your peace, stopping yourself from being who you truly are because of all the reasons that you found it was somehow bad or wrong or you were hurt for it. We have to let go of being afraid to be bad or wrong on certain levels with safety and respect to others and the world around. But that respect does not extend to you abandoning yourself. What if the way you had it originally, the way you had it all along, 717-919, what if that way was always the best way? And coming home to that will prove to be the most magical and miraculous explosion, wonderful explosion ever. Think fireworks. For some of you, you're still holding a good girl complex or a good guy complex. Take it where it resonates. 737. You're still holding on, for some of you, to this heroic archetype or this kindness, this braveness. And for most of you, it's simply that you are holding on to the struggle, an ancient and old, outdated way of struggle, working against yourself, fighting against yourself, adopting products and regimens that don't even care for you, that don't even care about you. Some of you are still holding on to, I have to be brave, I have to be courageous. Understand that when you are being brave or courageous, you're implying there's a circumstance that you would have to be brave or courageous within, as well as what you are defining bravery and courage as, even integrity. Maybe bravery, courage, integrity, and all of the like don't look how you think they look. Maybe you've already been brave and courageous and had enough integrity for 1,000 lifetimes in ways that you've completely denied or overlooked in yourself. Maybe the bravest thing you could do is to step out of this archetype or out of this script, this paradigm, these beliefs, and walk your own way, regardless or despite what anybody thinks or says, how it might be labeled. What you think of it is the only thing that matters. And if you have a problem with doing that, try to understand why. Do you really have a problem with how you innately are? Or were you given a problem with how you really are? And then you've adopted that problem and carried it into everything along the way. If so, everything you would hear, even a reading like this, can be very challenging to receive because you're hearing it through the ears of someone who doesn't feel they're enough. So everything sounds like it supports that. For someone who thinks they're not right as they are or as they were, that they have to change to be right or fit into certain archetypes to be right or good or okay or acceptable, when it's simply not true. And that's really what you're finding your way back to. Some of the things you're holding yourself to are continuing to uphold a world that is so hard to walk through that you have to walk through it bravely. And that bravery is what somebody else said was brave, but not you. When we let this go, we also let the world go that we would have to walk through bravely. We're going to go so much deeper into this in an extended reading. The link is in our bio, or if you're on YouTube, the link is below in our description box. Please make sure the title matches and the image matches the reading you're looking for. Much love.